Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this time we're playing as the Lizardmen and we're up against the Dark Elves. So for my forces we got Crocky Boy on top of his Grimlock over here. And yeah, just a powerhouse, anti-large, causes terror, really good melee stats, and yeah, a force to be reckoned with, and 95 armor, which is, well, great. So for my front line, just a mix of skin cohorts along with some javelins. I really love this mix, just cheap frontline units, and also being backed by 2 temple guards because they're just the anchor of every Lizardman army. We also got some Pterodon riders with Firelit bolas, which are the anti-infantry variants, because I was expecting some Blackguard of Nagaron and stuff like that. And since I didn't go with Mazda Mundi, I really needed something to take down infantry other than banishment and ruination of cities. So on top of that we have a Rev Crystal over on this side and also a Skink Priest of Heavens on an Ancient Stegadon, and for magic I think I only brought like Curse of the Midnight Wind and Harmonic Convergence. We also got some Feral Cold Ones over here in order he went for any crossbowmen, which he did just to harass them, and some Cold One Spear Riders over here. For my opponent, some Dark Riders, some Repeater Crossbowmen, and the front line of Spearmen being backed by 2 Dark Swords, 2 Harganeth Executioners, and some Witch Elves. Always a great choice against the Lizardmen. Like they didn't have enough with the Ramparts, like Witch Elves on top of that, it's yeah, quite brutal. 2 Blackguard of Nagaron, oh actually one, just one Blackguard of Nagaron. You also have a Harv this over here, a powerhouse to be reckoned with, anti-large, causes terror, scaly skin, aquatic, and yeah, great stats overall. And how much of anti-large does it actually has? Okay, where do I see this? Here. Ooh, plus 30. That's it's really great. And on top of that we got Malekith on a cold one with Gaze of Malice, Soul Stealer, and just Tailwind, possibly to slow down any big dinos that need killing. So the battle is gonna begin. I'm just gonna be marching forward with my skin cohorts, just trying to keep my big dinos in the back. I don't wanna get any good shots from these Dark Swords. Let them just shoot poor skinks, and the Pterodon riders are just gonna strafe. They're just gonna try to avoid any fire, and yeah, overall we're gonna be doing great. So as soon as the front line is gonna be going in, then the big dinos are gonna follow up. The Dark Swords are trying to go in the back because they're gonna get destroyed by the skink javelins, and here it goes, like baby boy skink priest with his Stegadon is coming in. Krokar is gonna come in like balls deep, just going through the front line. Actually, where the hell was I aiming? He completely bypassed these guys. Yeah, he's just gonna turn around and fight over here. The Ancient Stegadon is gonna go straight for the Harganeth Executioners, just dropping Curse of the Midnight Wind over here. Malekith is gonna come in, just piling in on Krokar. I'm gonna drop a Harmonic Convergence in order to support him, so he will be able to fight off Malekith, which has the Curse of the Midnight Wind at the moment, so he's not gonna be able to do some heavy work on Krokar. But as soon as I smell some blood in of Krokar over here, some damage being made, I'm just gonna fall back, just bring the Skink Priest to block Malekith from following him, and I'm just gonna tear through that line. The Skink Priests are gonna try to, the Skink Cohort's gonna try to burst in between, just trying to get this Blackguard of Nagaron fighting them instead of just chasing down my Bastiladon, but they're getting caught a little bit over here, and this whole flank is collapsing. But fortunately these guys are gonna be coming in, just trying to get the Dark Swords. Back here we have the Feral Cold Ones just destroying the Dark Riders actually, which is always nice to see, and the other side is going quite well with the Cold One Riders that killing the crossbowmen. Now the balance of power is relatively in my favor, but there's still a lot to be done, and yeah, like everything can turn with Malekith because I'm blowing up a little way too much over here. Like I shouldn't be doing that quite often, and a Soul Stealer going down on top of these units is gonna be really gruesome. Another Curse of the Midnight Wind going down because my Temple Guard was fighting actually the Harvest and also Malekith, but some, is that Harganeth or not? Yeah, the Harganeth are gonna pile in and they're just gonna destroy the Temple Guards, which is not that great. Gaze of Malice is gonna go down along these kings over here, just completely tearing them. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to get my dinos away because, as you can see, Krokar has taken some damage. And every time Malekith closes in, all of my big dinos are together, which is not a cool case. because one Soul Stealer can easily change things over here. Nevertheless, I'm still gonna go in for the kill. As soon as my skins are mixed in here, these Blackguard of Nagaron won't get some clear hits. So we managed to break off the heart of this, and we're gonna try to get her off the field, because if that thing is off, then a lot of possibilities are gonna open. So overall we have won the fight on the flanks. The Feral Cold ones rampaging, just going after a repeater crossbowman. These guys are gonna eventually come back. Temple Guard just getting stuck back here, but they will eventually follow. And yeah, the Cold One Riders are just gonna strafe and just go and face the Dark Riders. Cold One Spear Riders facing the Dark Riders. Yeah, these guys will be just get trampled quite fast, but in the front line fight, on the main fight, Malekith, I think with the Soul Stealer, managed to do really good work against my Temple Guard, along with the help of Harganeth Executioners over here, 2 of them. So out of a sudden, when I was winning that fight, my Temple Guard is, well, no more. The other one is also, where's the other one? Okay, it's back here, but it's beaten down to 33 men. And also he's got some rallying forces, which these Darkstars are gonna start opening fire over here. And this is the reason I need to get rid of all these Dark Riders and Spears, and just really save my Cold One Spear Riders at the moment. Pterodon Riders just keep dropping bombs on the Blackguard of Nagarons, and yeah, I'm just gonna drop with all my dinos over here, because I need these guys off my Cold One Spear Riders. Now I don't care about those rampage. I have a Cold Blood at the ready to drop it as soon as they are done. I'm leaving them out of control because I'm just waiting to see what my opponent is gonna do. And another Gaze of Malice is gonna go down here, making my guys not able to come back here. They're probably gonna retreat. Yep, as you can see, they shatter immediately, and these guys will follow up most likely soon. So my Skin Priest has taken some heavy damage from all this Blackguard and the rest of the force. And yeah, I really don't have any real backup at the moment, foot backup, because if I'm gonna go with my big dinos to fight Malekith, these Harganeth Executioners, the Blackguard of Nagaroth, are gonna tear me apart. So I'm just gonna keep back, just trying to get off Harivdis, which is still on the field. If I didn't have a unit chasing after her, she would have come back by now. And as soon as I'm gonna see he's gonna be engaging with the Skin Cohort, I'm just gonna get a really big dino fighting force and just go in bolt deep, just trying to break this Blackguard of Nagaron from the back. And as you can see, I think I'm gonna succeed, because that's a lot of dinos dropping on top of this Blackguard, just completely gangbanging them, let's just say. And yeah, this is not gonna go well, but still wind is gonna come down, just slowing the whole force. Malekith is trying to chase down Crocker, but I'm just keep trying to avoid him. The Pterodon Riders are just gonna get a charge over here, just to completely break them with the help of a Cold One Spear Riders. And a crazy fight is going on. Yes, Bounds of Power has been in my favor since the beginning, but it's going back and forth in this place. And one tiny mistake, if I had done one tiny mistake, which was to keep my big dinos fighting the Blackguard of Nagaron, would have been devastating for me, and I would probably have lost the fight. So as soon as the Blackguard is gone, I'm just gonna be piling in with all my Minotaurs, with all my dinos. And even I have some Temple Guard over here just fighting off against Malekith, which has been struck by Curse of the Midnight Wind. And the Pterodon Riders, along with the Cold One Spear Riders, are just gonna keep doing their things, just keeping these guys from rallying back. As soon as I notice these crossbowmen, I'm just gonna send the Pterodon Riders, because these guys, even beaten up, 25 of these can easily kill which one is that? The Revivification Crystal at this point. So yeah, I don't want that. The Pterodon Riders are gonna go after them. I brought the Cold One Spear Riders to get a charge over here, although I shouldn't have, it's only Malekith over here, so I'm just gonna send them back just to keep these rallying forces from actually getting into the main fight. And yeah, my good boys are gonna be doing some work over here. Damn it, I really hate Malekith. He's really hard to go down in every matchup. It's only him fighting against a tide of enemies, and he always somehow survives. Either Soul Stealer or really good melee defense. So yeah, that was it. I just really wanted to play with Crocker, because lately I'm only going with Mazdamundi, because I believe he's a little bit more competitive choice, or even Slan Mages. So yeah, I really like that. For the Skin Priest did quite well, even though he didn't have any damaging spell. He managed to do 89 kills on top of his Ancient Stegadon. The Skinks did quite well, the Temple Guards too, although I was a little bit sloppy with them, leaving them to fight against Harganeth. And the Skin cohorts also with Javelins did quite okay. The Ferrocold ones actually did more than great, just keeping all these Dark Riders and Crossbowmen at bay. Even with the Ramparts, I didn't have to micromanage them at all. Cold One Spear Riders 138 kills, always a good sight to behold, and the Rev Crystal just keeping Kroger alive and healing him up is always a good choice. And the Pterodon Riders 54 kills, most of them Blackguard of Nagaron because I was fixating on them most of the fight. I really liked my opponent's build, and yeah, I don't know what could be done different, but perhaps just cut down one Harganeth Executioner and go with another Blackguard. I think that would have worked pretty damn good against my build in this case, and I really like Malekith. Like I just believe he's a really great lord. Spears did quite well, the Witch Elves not that great, and the Dark Swords they were kind of a waste, and they kind of are against the Dinos. Like I just go with mounted crossbowmen instead of stationary ones, because they're gonna get interrupted quite easily by the Dinos, because they just have so much mass they will never be anything big enough to stop them. Anyway, so I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.